I had totally different intentions. But as I go to pull my phone out of my pocket, it's an iPhone. It's a, I don't know, 13. It's a relatively new one. 15. I don't know. What's the newest one? I think my wife got one last year or something like that. It was a 16. So I think this is a 13. I don't know. It's got face recognition, all that fucking shit. It unlocks itself in my pocket all the fucking time. Is the iPhone trying to say that my face looks like a pocket? It's bullshit. That don't fucking work for me. How the fuck is that some kind of fucking glitch or a mistake? Facial recognition. I want to use the phone, and it's like, I can't recognize your face. You're gonna have to enter your passcode. Is that what the fuck's going on? It's not doing facial recognition on my pocket. It's my pocket can touch the buttons. Because my pocket is a living thing. With the static and all that, and woo, it can choose my passcode. Which is fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing, Apple. You're fucking stupid as fuck. People are stupid as fuck to think that you're doing all this fucking wonderful technology bullshit. All of this stuff is so stupid. What the fuck? Your pocket can open your phone. It does it all the fucking time. And this time it was calling a friend of mine that I work with every day. But I don't call. They don't call me. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? All this stuff is stupid. Look at the problems that we have with the people and stuff. People are saying, come on. School is making people dumb. There's people that say that they made school so that they can make people be good factory workers. And everybody's like, oh, I heard them say that they were going to make us all geniuses and artists and all these great science inventors and everything. No. They didn't tell you that. Why do you fucking think that? You got to send your kid to school so that they can have a good job. What? So they can have a good job. Who the fuck is thinking that this is the way that it is? I'm gonna have a good job. And this society, all these fucking tools. And if you feel this way, then you're a tool. All these tools think that they're above me because I didn't want to go to school. I didn't see that I was learning anything in school. So school was boring to me. It wasn't, oh, I can't do it. It's, why the fuck do I have to do this? Yeah, okay. If I can do it, then I'm doing it. Why do I have to practice it? Because I can do it already. Practicing menial things. Why practice menial tasks? Why not do the true human nature and go explore and find the boundaries, test the limits of everything? That's the way we are. That's the way we're born. You know, people, I don't even think you need to really have a house. I think the thing that makes a house kind of viable is the fact that we can our transportation moves so fast now. So you can have a home base and still have this urge to go and explore and move out. But you come home to your security. When could just be you bring your security with you. You keep yourself secure all the time. I don't know. These are all just ideas. And how about if you could just be however the fuck you want to be? Anyways, I started thinking along these lines when I wanted to pull my phone out of my pocket and realized it was fucking calling my partner, my friend. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm watching allegedly Dave Murphy. I think he's a good guy. This thing is like put into us, and I'm sorry, but I don't believe the stories. But maybe the stories, some of the stories are true. I don't know. But how would you know? And so I guess you just have to find out for yourself. And what would a story be but like a warning or an advice or some kind of thing like that? And so why would you want to do a warning or an advice? Because you wanted to portray you wanted to further the information. And so why would you do it in a way that people couldn't understand it? Or so that they didn't hide it from other people? Well, you're the one in charge of the information, so you send it out to people, and by the time that you're gone, hopefully other people are taking this information, if it's true, and furthering it on, and teaching other people this information. And so that eventually, hopefully, we all have an understanding of this information that's just basically bred into us. That's something that they say, is we're all connected. And that goes back into the thing where this is just a fucking story. And so if how come you're so nice to tell yourself a story where you're fucking suffering? I mean, what the hell? You don't have to suffer. Nobody has to suffer. Why don't you put the suffering onto somebody else? Or I don't know, not even somebody else. All of it is you. So, I mean, it's just an idea. Do you have to go through it? I don't know. I think this is the time when our limitations as God sounds funny, huh? Start to pile up on ourselves. Or maybe it's you put it into these stupid rag dolls, which is what we are. You put yourself broken up into all these stupid rag dolls, and eventually they can't fucking handle it, and they don't see how it all fucking works together, and they want to be an individual, and an individual wants to put themselves over everything else. If there's a fun time, then I deserve to have it more than these people around me. You know, all of this stuff, because I'm the individual. And so you start thinking about that, and it's like this downward spiral. And then you get to the point where you can't be that person anymore. And then I guess you die. And then you come back and you're another person. And so that you can lie to yourself, because we're all just here. Nobody is oppressing me. I'm oppressing myself through these different puppets, these different rules and things. We can do whatever the fuck we want to do, but things are gonna happen. I don't know. It's probably just like this show. I don't think that anybody else cares what the fuck I'm saying, what the fuck I understand, because I'm not you. In your ragdoll mind, you know? I'm not you. So you don't care what I'm thinking. It doesn't help you none. If you were to start thinking what I think, then you'd be underneath me. Why would you want to be underneath me? You don't. You don't want to be underneath me. So even if you think along the same lines as me, you're going to have to think differently. And is that really all that much fun? Is that what I'm seeking? A bunch of people that think differently than me, but they want to think the same thing? It's just that they're not sure who thought of it first. And so they don't want to be supporting me. Nobody wants to support somebody else. You should support yourself, right? That's what we're all told. If you don't support yourself, who's going to support you? You're going to be homeless and taking handouts. You're getting welfare cheese and milk and all that stuff. Those things are both dairy products that are made from a different species or animal, a different, I don't know, creature. It's something different than us. It's not us, so you don't eat their milk. You don't drink your mom's milk when you're an adult. Animals don't drink their mom's milk when they're grown. Some of them, barely do it at all. So I think that kind of shows that you don't need it. I don't think you need the food at all. Is it from a different time when the air was thicker? We had to be larger. What do you think if the air was thicker, we'd be smaller? I guess the air was more potent. So it was less thick. It was lighter than air, but it was more potent. So, the potency was fitting in a smaller amount of matter, which allows us to grow larger because the things aren't pushing down on us. Because the things just grow larger because of the better food system. Insects and all these things grow larger with pure oxygen. It's interesting. Maybe that's changed, and it's like a cycle, like a bubble cycle. It creates this and that creates that, and then the bubble forms, and then it doesn't stop creating the things that it does, and so the parameters get exceeded, and then the bubble pops, and then it's gone. The bubble's gone. There's nothing you could do besides slow down the other processes. What does that do to the other processes that are around that process? Come on, I don't want to go that way. Fisher people aren't always the most responsible with finding fish hooks and bait and weird shit all over the place. Thanks, Fisher people. Thank you, guys. That was an easy walk around the lake. Just kind of bullshitting the whole way. It's the weekend, so it's brighter out. We get to come about 40 minutes later. What are you looking at?